hello. How is everybody doing? Hello, Dinosaur Shotgun. Hello, Luar. Hello, City Skeleton. Thank you all for tuning in today, too. Did I miss less than last time? That's what I was laughing at. You literally just begun. Thank you for the daily check-in. Have missed nothing at all, my friend. I have been mentally preparing to deal with the circus in court for like 2 days now. Like, I'm okay with all the content warnings at this point. It's been weeks since you all told me about them, so they have sunk in. Okay. I will be alright. Don't object to that, I'll be just fine. But I hope you all will be too. Take care. Objectionable content. Subjectively objectionable, question marks? Wait, is subjective like the one that's your opinion and objective the one that's factual? Okay, so then I got it wrong the first time. Those are really hard for me to mix up, same as process and progress. I completely get the difference, but I still somehow type one when I'm in the other like all the time. Objectively objectionable, that's what I thought. Yet I said it wrong. Would have been so easy. And indeed, Ace Attorney, water for all. I'm drinking so much ice cold water. Mo the Clown, the only sane person so far, believe it or not. Subjectively subjugatory. That's it, folks. That's the game. Is the mic peaking? I've actually got it. Yo, peak? I've actually got already turned down a little at 2 decibels. Because if I turn it all the way up, then I can see I'm getting in the reds on OBS. Should I turn it down a little more? Is this okay? I have a pop filter already, even though it's kinda weak, and it's probably just because I've got the fans on right now, like double fanned in my room because it's so warm, so maybe that's why? Or maybe it's your audio or Twitch being weird? Maybe you can try refreshing the stream first. No peeking! You hear any crinkly sounds? That's my water bottle. So who knows? Restart the stream and it's better? Great! Okay, if it's not my OBS or anything that's wrong, then I can safely go to the game. Hello everybody, welcome. Right, we were objectively objectionable. Miku nerd, perfect usage of that emote. I'm glad you've all been liking the new emotes. I found them on Vegan, which I'm actually trying to get approved on, so a lot of you have already supported my Blue Sky post. Thank you so much for that. I feel totally certain that I'll eventually get it. So I'm gonna have to think about my terms of service. I'm gonna have to think like Phoenix Wright and make it sound not objectionable. What's the opposite of objection? Agreeable? Agreeably agreeable, I guess. And professional. That's where the legalese comes in. Don't hire Phoenix to make your terms of service. He doesn't know how to log. Yes, but have you considered he always makes it out somehow? I should have Edgeworth do them. Edgeworth would be on my side. I believe in him. He's a bit soon there about it, but I think he loves me back, y'all. That's what I hope. I don't know. Haven't seen him in so long, Edgy. Come back. Gay attorney doesn't know the two rules of law. Defendant lobby number 5. Hello, Max. With a yaoi hands. Good morning, Max. Max? First rule of law, don't talk about the law. Milk, what? Yeah. Thank you, Maya. Huh? Wait, why did this pop up? Did I misclick or am I supposed to press it? What's going on? Did I misclick? I don't have milk. I just... Okay, I misclicked somehow. Oh god, that's hilarious. I was totally fooled. Where can someone clip that? I just pressed the, yeah, instead of clicking like here. I know I can click literally anywhere, but I like clicking this for some reason, and I guess it just slipped down. What? Got milk? What the heck, Max? Also, yes, Phoenix definitely does. I hired Phoenix Wright. He was on his defeat arc that only shows up in flashbacks and is in the gameplay. I mean, both Edgeworth and the other prosecutors, we keep making them, you know, they have some good cases, they have some bad cases thanks to us. We have some great cases in the gameplay, but you can't tell me every single client ever has been innocent, right? I don't know. Phoenix is Flopera. Anyway, let's move on. Maya is looking at me weird. Objection! Objection, Your Honor. He needs milk. He needs some milk. If you hire Edgeworth, you want his backstory arcs when he's undefeated. Yep. Need to find him in a case that didn't involve Phoenix. Max needs milk because he just can't function, sweetie. Stage? Don't worry, there won't be a stage. All you have to do is sit down. I guess. Nick. Max is really nervous. That's understandable. Hey, my sweeties. What? Balatro deck. You don't think I should fly, do you? Huh? You know, you've got to make a good first impression. When I enter the room, maybe I should fly in and warm up the crowd a little. No. We can't be having you flying around the courtroom. It just wouldn't be right. Imagine if you hit someone. Phoenix and his mom friend are. Don't worry, Max. Just do what Nick says and everything will be okay. Oh, sweetie. What is it this time, Max? Why don't you try flying into the courtroom? What? I can see it now. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously in from above. Just our George! Hey, welcome! I've been wanting to join your stream so bad, but you're always like 2 steps ahead of me, like literally. I don't mean there's progress to be compared here, but you're literally like always 2 chapters or so ahead of me, so I'm like, oh no, spoilers! And I'm never able to join in. Let me do a quick little shout out if you've been enjoying Justice for All, but you've been an Ace Attorney fan for a while, definitely check out Just Their George. They are also on Justice for All, or maybe finished it recently. On Trials and Turnabouts now?
Take that!
Make sure to give him a follow if you haven't already. Been meeting up so many cool streamers, and Lua recommended so many cool people too. I need Jester to come in to voice Talia. That'd be fun. I don't know, maybe we can call up stream sometime. I can preempt for that, it's fine. I'll have to check it out when I do get to the game, if the VODs are up on your channel or on his. Do you have a YouTube, perhaps? I'll have to look for that. I don't really do many voices. Except if they're really silly. I like doing silly voices. There's a character in Apollo Justice that I could voice. Ooh. We could definitely call up too, or just saying. On the third game now, and the last case is really interesting. Heck yeah! Ooh, it's gonna be such a party when we finish Justice for All and Trials and Turnabouts too, when we get to Apollo Justice. That's gonna be so fun. I'm really looking forward to that trilogy. I'm visiting lots of art of Clavier and Apollo sitting in a tree, Kissing, and I want to see what that's about. Seems really popular with the fans. Right now we are on that case. Isn't this like, I've seen a line, I didn't know it was objection.lol or if it was a line from the game, because I've only ever seen it on YouTube and I haven't clicked because it might be spoilers. I can literally only watch like objection.lols that are clearly marked, are exactly what they say on the tin, so I can know I will avoid all the spoilers. But yeah, we're all ready for 2000s writing. For the record, I grew up playing Persona 4 because there was nothing else for me out there in 2012, and God, I didn't play. I'm not hyped for a revival. I'm very happy that people are, though. A lot of my friends are excited for Persona 4 revival, and I'm like, you go girl slash guy slash non-binary folk. Why they make it like that? I don't know. Max is fabulous, but he's a case, that's for sure. We have to be on his side. He paid us for it. And like, I've seen some really bad writing before. I'm sure I'll survive this, but make sure you all take care. I don't know everyone's trigger warnings or anything, but since you all seem to know what the case is about and you're all stealing yourselves, I'll just try to make it funny. I will do my best to do a silly voice for everybody, even though I'm not very good at silly voices. I am horrible at sounding like an old man. I tried a little old man impression to my boyfriend yesterday, and he told me I just sounded like an angry toad. Yeah. I wasn't even trying to sound angry. Mosquitoes trying to kill you? Yeah, go full Francisca on it. I hate that. Yeah, that whole thing about wanting to marry that girl and everyone's in on it, like, come on, y'all. And I'm kinda like, I'm born in 98, things were kinda different on the early internet, so like, some other things were normal in media back then. I don't really have to elaborate, you know. I was on Tumblr a lot, it was a bit unhinged. I've seen worse is where I'm getting at, so I don't think I'll have many issues, even though technically this would also fall under my warnings, but since you all warned me so long ago, it just, like I said, it's sunk in. I'll be just fine, don't worry about me. And my friend who's born in like 94 told me the same thing. Oh no, you're no grandpa, come on. Don't use that, dinosaurs. I am so proud of all of you. Spooky boy, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Turns into dust. Oh no, did Thanos get you? How are you, Spooky Boy? Welcome in. We haven't really done anything yet. We're still in the fan and lobby number 5. I'm a dashing young lawyer flying in from above, or so he says. Those people from the last century shake my head. God, I was born on the very brink, the very end of the last century. Getting some burgers, oh hell yeah. Getting fully immersed in the Ace Attorney universe, I see. They sure love burgers here. I love burgers, I understand. Glad to hear it. But yeah, I was going on about how I'm proud of everyone, how we've covered the content warnings, how I'll be okay because I've seen much worse in media that I don't like. I name dropped Persona 4, but that's just because I have the right to, because I played it so many times. But other games, I guess I don't really have that same thing, so I'm not going to name anything. I don't want to start controversies, you know, just because of opinions on media. And besides, even with bad writing, I've still enjoyed a lot of things, because things can be bad and you still like them, and things can be good, but you don't have to like them, and you can acknowledge those things. Media is nuanced like that. I think Ace Attorney is amazing with some bad elements. And I was talking about my friend born in 94 before that kind of derailed, because she told me that like she agrees, and she has also seen much worse. For the record, she is LGBTQ as well, been through a lot, and she told me that otherwise, like, the case was pretty interesting if you were to exclude the thing that it's pretty icky, and that she was curious to hear my thoughts. If you're watching this VOD right now, then hi! Never tunes in because of time zones, but hello! Yeah, like, you know, Danganronpa cases often had questionable elements to them one way or another, but I did enjoy most of them, so that's another example in a similar mystery game. Yeah, like, I think so far we've had mostly good cases. Even the Larry Butts case, like, I didn't completely hate, so I liked Case 2 in the first game. Case 3 was good. I actually really loved Willpowers. Case 4 was incredible, so was Case 5. Over here, Case 1 and Case 2 have been really nice. I like Case 2 a lot. Case 1, I guess, could be like the least favorite, but not because of anything, just because it was at least interesting and relevant to what I enjoy in terms of like character designs and plots, but I still really enjoyed it. It's like the pursuit music for this game was made for this case. Walking on the road. Roller coaster of emotions. Relatable. But gotta be there for you, I guess, Max. But yeah, those are my views. I will not elaborate much further. I do support only what is moral, so I just wanted to clarify that. What's moral or not always depends on the people, but I believe morality is complex, and as long as nobody is harmed, then all is good. Be it other people or yourself. If you believe that watching this case or that watching me may hurt you because those are my views, then feel free to close the stream or like walk away. I will not be upset. I completely understand. Thank you so much, Luar. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you. Like, I've been a bit quiet, so I wanted to make that clear in case, like, some people can misinterpret silence, I've come to find out, so I wanted to get my views out there. though, back to the game. One glimpse of me flying. Flying Phoenix would indeed be hilarious. Everyone in the room will be on your side. That I kinda doubt. Max, really? No one needs to fly today. Nick? What's with that look in your eyes? I like the sound of that. Dashing young lawyer flying fabulously. Dashing young lawyer, that's what got you, isn't it? District Court, courtroom number 2. Hello, Francisca. And that's just the beginning. And now the case of one... Ouch! Your Honor, get on with it. Oh, sorry. I just realized that the defendant's name is Billy Bob Jones. Jesus Christ, Judge, you're supposed to be a neutral party. So... Well, isn't the defendant also known as Maximilian Galactica? Are you literally more comfortable with that, Judge? You're so weird. Why are you all so against people who are from the countryside? What in the world? I bet you judge other kinds of names too, wouldn't you? Yes, Your Honor, he does often go by that name. You know, my grandchild is a huge fan of his. Uh-huh. I think everyone here wouldn't mind if we call the defendant Maximilian Galactica to avoid player confusion, so we have the judge be on board and be the one to suggest it. Christ. Okay, sure. It sounds more friendly. He is literally on trial for murder. You're not supposed to want things to be friendly. You're supposed to be a neutral party here to observe the facts. The judge is so incompetent. Why does no one ever talk about this? Wonder if that is to our advantage. That's how I feel right now. The judge, hey, Gant, let's go swimming, bestie. Oh, the judge is definitely guilty of things like bribery, and nobody wants to tell us. New conspiracy theory. Miss Von Karma, your opening statement, if you please. I hope you didn't bother thinking you'd win this one, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Also, got some good food here, courtesy of City Skeletons, so if I sound a bit muffled at times, I swear I'm not, being rude and speaking with food in my mouth, I swear. If you haven't eaten yet, make sure you grab a snack, and if, it's genuinely bothersome how I sound, just let me know. That spirit channeling trial was a sham. I refuse to acknowledge its legitimacy. It did not count. Do you hear me? She must still be upset about what happened last time. Have no chance. Zero. Zil. Nada. I'm not losing this case. Why, you ask? Because it is not in the nature of a Von Karma to lose at anything. Okay. I guess being born with the name Von Karma is a free pass to be arrogant and annoying. When is Karma going to get her? Karma got her dad pretty good. Watch and learn, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'll show you the textbook procedure for proving how absolutely guilty you are. Me? Guilty? What are you talking about? It will be my ultimate revenge. But it's not like I'll bring her dad back. There. Opening statement complete. Now let's hurry and wrap up this waste of time. Very well. You may call your first witness, Miss Von Karma. Detective the Gumshoe, get up there now. God. Sorry to keep you from work, as I'm sure you need every penny you can earn, detective. Brutal. Don't mention it, it's no trouble at all. I've been looking forward to this. Very well. I would like you to begin by shedding light on the events in question. At your service, sir. Alright, detective, you may proceed with your testimony. Details of the events. The night of the crime, snow was falling until 9:40 p.m., making it extremely cold out. All of the circus performers were gathered in the big top to practice their routines. The practice session broke up around 10 p.m. The murder itself took place in the plaza in front of the lodging house at 10:15 p.m. The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. The cause of death was blunt force trauma that snapped a vertebrae in his neck. Ah, poor guy. I see, he was beaten to death. Here's the autopsy report for the victim. The court accepts this into evidence. Autopsy report out of the court record. A blunt object. Very well. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Details of the events. It's pretty true. Let's press, though. Hope I won't get penalized for pressing too much. Isn't this the case you all told me about? Like, that also has that going on top of everything? Or is that the next one? I don't remember. Only happens with Mo. Okay, good to know. Thank you so much. Was nearly a blizzard up until the time of the crime. Did it pile up? It wasn't such a big deal. Maybe about 1.5 inches was on the ground. The snow froze in place and stayed on the ground until the next day. The snow. Let me see. There's gotta be more to this. Huh? What's the matter? Nay? I need to take a look at the court record. Mr. Gumshoe, what were the members of the circus doing on the night of the crime? Okay. Present badge. They were gathering in the big top to practice their routines. When you say all of the circus performers, who do you mean? Everyone but the dancers and staff were there. Regina the animal tamer, Mo the clown, Ben the ventriloquist. Oh, you're all good, Shotgun. No worries. Thank you for coming back. Appreciate that. Welcome back. And of course, Maximilian Galactica and his victim, the Ringmaster. Oh, almost forgot. Regent the Tiger was there as well. Out of curiosity, what about the circus monkey? When I was investigating yesterday, he happened to snatch my wristwatch. Detective, you are welcome to file a police report after these proceedings. Poor Gumshoe, Zero Lackstad. Practice session broke up around 10 p.m. After the practice was over, where'd everyone head off to? Regina was playing with Regent, while Mo went back to his room tired from work. Ben the ventriloquist went to the front gate, absorbed in his own world. The ringmaster and Max went off the ringmaster's room to talk privately. Gumshoe has hands? Crazy. Talk privately, huh? That's awfully suspicious. You would happen to know what they were talking about, would you? It seems that they were negotiating Max's salary. Actually, Max was asking for Regina's hand in marriage. Mo, yes or no? I don't have a phobia of clowns. Still, at first I found him a bit odd. I was doing like a really silly voice for Mo, something like that. I couldn't really create it right now. But I gotta give it to Mo, he's been very reasonable. It's a solid maybe. He's funny, he speaks Maya's language. He's pretty funny. I'll have another bite of my snack and get right back to playing. Maya's language is burger, gotta feel that. And yes, very true. He pricked, he objected, most importantly, he snacked. Yeah, I gotta have my snacks during stream, otherwise I lose energy pretty quickly. Thank you all for bearing with that, I appreciate you all very much. It's a jester, despite having a pretty standard name. Not a problem, pal. I'll tell you about the events at 10:15 p.m. Got a witness that told us how the whole thing went down. Ow! It's totally meaningless. Time to move on. Oh, you don't want that witness coming in, do you, Francisca? Alright, we'll just have to revisit that testimony later, okay? Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling us how the victim met his end? The victim was found bent over a wooden box, dead as a doornail. A wooden box? That's right. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Does Japanifornia have a solus for whips? Apparently not. Lotta Hart has been the only sane woman to bring up that Francisca is regularly committing physical assault in the workplace. That is so wild to me. No one ever brings it up. They just act like it's normal. The slapstick comedy in this movie. The victim must have been carrying the wooden box when he was killed. Carrying the box, huh? It was a rather strange wooden box, Your Honor. Oh? Ooh, ads are about to start! Wait, we were in ads? Ads just ended? Wait, I'm so confused. Are ads over now? I see the announcement message that didn't show up on my little chat widget. Totally missed it. I am so sorry if I actually skipped through content during the ad break. Looks like... Yep. I guess you're all subscribed, all of you in the chat at the very least. But I'm very sorry if any lurkers missed anything. Usually 100% of the time, well, I guess today reduced to that. Now it's gonna be something like 99%. Whenever it's the ad break, since it's long 3 minutes for an hour of ad reviewing, I don't progress the game. Yeah, I just opened up OBS to look at something and the green thing like just disappeared, so when it does it means either ads are about to begin or just ended, so that's how I knew. I get a thing that only I can see. I'm so sorry, but yeah, when it's the ad break, I always make sure to not progress the game, to pause and not go ahead, so everyone gets the same experience. The last dialogue just box. Box? Box. Box? Box. You know how it goes, they're just confirming a strange wooden box. But yeah, very sorry to the lurkers who missed out on dialogue because of me. I take full responsibility. The VOD will be up and so will the YouTube stream if you missed out on anything. Box. What do you mean? Well, it was much heavier than it looked. Not to mention it was locked. Locked, you say? Oh, 20-pound box, that is heavy. It's maybe my only chance, so I might as well ask some questions. Ooh. If we ask about contents, they'll probably say that's what we want to know. If I ask about the lock, I don't know how that's different from asking about the wooden box, so I guess that means I really want to know about the lock. Hey, I can afford that. The British guy spotted. Can we ask all of these? How exactly was it locked? Well, had quite a sturdy lock on it. It took quite a bit of time to open that bad boy up. Oh, so he did open it. So when he found the box, was locked, correct? Yes, it was. Some of the forensics team took it back to pressing to crack it open. I see. Continue the damn shit. Yeah, that's a nasty way to go. According to the autopsy report, the murder weapon was a blunt object, correct? You've done your homework, pal. And you haven't found this murder weapon, have you? The police are searching for it as we speak. My theory is that it's something the perpetrator ran off with. You would think so, especially since you didn't find it on the scene. No, I bet he made it disappear with magic. Ho ho ho. There wasn't much that we could do after Gumshoe this time. He gave us the facts as he saw them, but there's gotta be more to this. I didn't see anything, but that's why you're the lawyer and I'm the medium. Let's ask a different question. Do you mind telling us what was inside that box? Well, when we found the box, it was locked tighter than Fort Knox. Hey, Infusion! Thank you so much! Took it back to the station and cracked it open. When Pear ran away from you, would you describe her as a small, medium, at large? Yep, I saw the thing in chat before hearing the notification. Thank you so much for the subby. 3 months in a row. Thank you for the prime. Welcome, welcome. Hope you are having a lovely evening. How are you doing? I'm just having a little snack while streaming, so that's why I'm taking a few pauses here and there. I hope they aren't too immersion breaking. Finally back from work, time to chill. Oh, heck yeah, thank you for choosing to tune in. I really appreciate that. Glad the work is over, glad you are free. It's only Wednesday, you've got this. It's tomorrow and then you get to relax, right? Sweet, let's go, go, go. All that was inside was this little bottle. Bottle? What is that, detective? Oh, I don't always get Fridays off. I just know Infusion and his job that gives him Fridays off. That's all I know. Exactly what it looks like, Your Honor. It's a condiment bottle. What's inside the bottle? Yeah, did you even open it, Gumshoe? It's filled with pepper. Pepper? Why in the world was it locked in that big box? There was only one little bottle in that huge box? Wonder if this has some sort of special meaning? That's weird. Well, I think I have a good feel for the rails of the event now, do we? Guess that's all we're gonna get out of Gumshoe in this case. Circus drugs, average Amazon package. You mean all we're gonna get out of him is that little bottle of pepper? Now that we have wrapped up with the detective, I'd like to call my next witness. Hey, I'm not even off the stand yet. Obviously, but that's due to you being slow and unable to take a hint. Oh no. Don't be mean, Francisca. I don't know, but wrapped up has such a mean sound to it. I'm a sensitive guy. Absolutely. I don't know why, but from seeing fan art and stuff, I expected that she would be totally against what her dad stood for. I didn't think it would just be straight up, yep, that's Von Karma's kid. It's exactly as you may expect. I was expecting a subversion. I set myself up. I'm still waiting for the character development arc. Is it never going to arrive? Don't tell me. I want to find out. Thank you very much, Detective Gumshoe. You may step down. Miss Von Karma, call your next witness. I would like to call Mr. Benjamin Woodman to the stand. Okay, I've been told this next part is cringe, so let's all brace ourselves. She must be talking about Ben the ventriloquist. Wonder if Trillo will show up on the stand as well? I bet he will. Yep. Please state your name and occupation for the record. My full name is Triloquist. I'm employed as an operatic tenor. Excuse me? The witness called to the stand was one Mr. Benjamin Woodman, ventriloquist. Darrell must be cutting off your circulation. I said that I was a singer. Maybe you don't believe me. Fine. I'll grace you with a song. Oh, that emote is so good. You had to sub to Save Data to get it. They deserve it. They are so good. I love the Save Data team. Me. World world of the law. Exciting and daring, guilt or innocence. Decided by a judge dressed up like a woman. Oh, what do you think? Oh, what the fuck, Trilo? What the fuck? That's literally his work uniform. What are these views, yo? This is definitely the early 2000s. Whenever I think of Manfred von Karma's objection line, I mentally call it Dark Objection. In Pride Month? Whoa, Trilo. Get this clown. Wait, he's not a clown. Get this Trilo. Get this doll. Just the lyrics. They leave something to be desired, so to speak. Trilo, you know better than to insult a judge. Use him as kindling. Shut up! Just look at your nose. You would think you have the sense to fix it. It's ugly. I would punch you in the face on the off chance swelling would help. You know that your nose is the reason you'll never be an A-list star. Celebrities must really enjoy saying everything that flashes into their minds. What's going on here? Order! Order! I demand to know who the witness is. Don't worry about me, sir. I'll let Trilo handle this. More about your own bit, and more about getting testimony in my court. Ow! You won't get anywhere trying to figure out this witness. Now, let's proceed. Okay, let's cross-examine. That stooge, I mean clown. Huh? Wait. Okay. Oh, I'll have to... Sorry, I had already seen this. Once we go to the lodging house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza entrance. That's when I saw Max, heading towards the scene of the crime. He was the only one heading that way. How could that punk not be the killer? Then police showed up, took Magic Boy away. You saw Maximilian Galactica heading towards the scene? You're sure of that? Had a doubt, had his silk hat, cloak, and the dumb white rose on his chest. And you mistake someone with that crazy get-up and his nose stuck up so high. That's enough, I think we all get a picture. Just one thing, you said you ditched the clown. That's right, dress. I won't even read that. Well, since you were with him, could that mean the clown committed a crime? Ben's mouth moves slightly when Trilo talks? Huh, I haven't paying too much attention. I think I missed that. Fucking behave, Trilo, I swear. He's got a point. What a shame. It was a nice theory, but the clown can't be the culprit. Why is that? Here's absolute proof. A silk hat? This was found at the scene of the crime. It belongs to the defendant. He and 27 other clowns were in the car at the time of the murder. Committed multiple war crimes in Chile, oh no. Clowns can't wear hats. Trilo would do time before he rats. Ah. Without question, he was wearing his signature hat during practice. If the clown was the murderer, there would be no reason for this hat to be at the scene. Unless, I guess, he disguised as Max and was framing him. Haven't we already heard the song and dance? Well done, Miss Von Karma. Your prosecutorial skills are unrivaled. Well done. You never say those sorts of things to me, Judge. Thank you for stating the obvious. Mr. Phoenix Wright, what do you have to say? Maybe the real person dressed as a Max was the tiger. Okay. I guess she's the boss again today. What you witnessed? Alright. Let's press. It was Yanni Yogi, Your Honor. Clown, you're talking about Mo?
Gosh, I'm talking about that old fart. So pathetic, I can't stand him. It's a little bit of exercise to make him flying all over the place.
You are so rude, Trilo.
Once practice was over, he was 9/10 of the way and laying off for good.
Poor guy.
We didn't have any choice, so Ben took him back to his room. Was in a first place loser, the guy's ahead of the pack.
Then what happened?
Once we got to the logic house, I ditched him and went back to the plaza's entrance.
Why the plaza's entrance?
We did some thinking, of course.
It was awfully cold out that night, especially with all the snow around. Wouldn't thinking in your nice, warm lodging house have been a better idea? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I think you should leave the thinking to the witness. Hello? But I'm a good thinker. At least my teacher always said I was. That's what I think. Are you sure it was really Max Galactica?
Of course I'm sure. How do you mistake someone wearing such a snobby three-piece getup?
It was a typo? Not a typo. I'm seeing some mixed opinions here. Snobby three-piece getup?
Yeah, the wax out of your ears. Lars nowadays, you're like talking to a brick wall. Max, three-piece getup. Geez, could you be in them more dance all together now? Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
Thank you. Nick, I think you should put a little bit more effort to prepare your questions. Jesus Christ, they roasted meat. Crisp. You saw Max and only Max, right, Trilo? Everyone's a critic.
Right, that makes him the killer. There was only one person headed that way that night.
That makes quite a bit of sense and makes Max one suspicious character. There's more to the story than meets the eye. Is there something I'm missing this? No proof it was Max or Ben, only so Max both are right? Okay. There's no proof it was Max, that's just the clothes. Wait a second. There's no proof that the witness saw Maximilian Galactica.
Hey, you still don't get it, do ya? So I saw Max's three-piece chocolate costume.
Not this again. Getting shut down by a toy. It's a bit strange, don't you think?
What's strange?
That you only saw Max. Doesn't seem like you should have seen someone else as well. What? Where are you going with this, Mr. I? What else do you suppose the witness could have seen? Exactly, like... There was only Max. And it's never gonna happen again, Sonoring Akoshima. It's already been done once, so... That's the victim. That's correct. If Trilogy was at the entrance to the plaza... He should have seen the ringmaster as well. Ah! Obviously, the ringmaster arrived at the scene of the crime before the witness could have seen him. Anyone with sense could have figured that one out. What are you talking about? The ringmaster and Max went together to the ringmaster's room. Is that according to the defendant? A likely story. Right, this background music is such a banger. If Maximilian Galactica was supposed to be in the ringmaster's room, why was he, just as the witness stated, at the scene of the crime? Ah, I see. It seems that at this stage, I have no reason to doubt this witness's testimony. Did I mess up? No conclusive contradictions. He's right. Brilliant judgment, Your Honor. Now let's move along with the testimony. Trilogy wouldn't happen to have an ulterior motive for incriminating Max, would he? Well, Max is part of the bitter love triangle with Regina, which is probably why Max conked him over on the head. Nate, wasn't Ben the one who got knocked over on the head? Yeah, I think so. I don't know anymore. I should present the broken bottle to prove that before the murder he was knocked out. I'm not sure which statement I need to presenting to. I think here? It's too fast? Okay. Maybe here? Is this it? Broken bottle here? Is the broken bottle the thing I'm thinking of too fast? They were talking about him being knocked out. Hold it. I am holding it. In my hands. Objection! Your Honor, my client, just a little guy. The last testimony. Okay, okay. Great, thank you so much. Oops. Around what time the police arrive at the scene?
I suppose I would have been around. Hey, what time was it?
Oh, I think it was around, it's a bit after 10:30, I think. Practice ended at 10 p.m., so you hung around the lodging house the entire time. I guess that sounds about right. Your Honor, if Mandorhan hooked our door, then who was phone? It's a attorney case. You're with your honey in the car when phone rings. Wasn't it awfully cold? Can't believe you just stand outside in that weather.
Well, the truth is, will you shut up, you big-nosed dope? Why are you telling him anything extra? Why can't you just believe that we'd stand outside in that weather?
Ben's mouth. Let's see in the next one. Maybe you're waiting for someone. Yeah, it moves a bit when Trilogy's talking. Really cool detail of them.
What? Who said we were waiting for someone?
Mr. Phoenix Wright, we can all do without your offhand theories. But this witness, he's cracking at the pressure already. I'm onto something. Mr. Wright. Who do you suppose the witness was waiting for out in the cold that night? I'm had a puppet to my talking PNG. I'll hit up the artist and ask for Chibi Shichiro puppet. I don't know. Whatever you guys want to see. Was it Regina, was it? Or was it her dad? True. A thorny badge to the puppet, that'd be really cute. Hold your tongue, band. Job to answer all the stupid questions. I'm sorry, Trilo. Alright, so it was Regina. Get all the health back. I hope so. That hasn't really been happening lately. Showing her to the last testimony, I don't know, is that what I need to do? Press. Oh wait, this was new dialogue. I thought it was something we already saw. Don't be mean to Mo. Good gamers. I do not fear death. Well, if he was waiting outside in the cold, it was for one person. And one person only. He was waiting for the animal tamer, Regina. What? You're waiting outside for Regina to come back to the lodging house. Am I mistaken? Is this true? Well, you can't really ask me that question. Who cares what I was waiting for that night? What's important is what I saw. Don't forget it. Well, well, well. The puppet may be a bit stiff, but he's right. Alright. There is obviously a reason why this witness was there that night. Spent all the time waiting for Regina to arrive. Moreover, even if someone else would have walked right in front of him, I doubt he would have paid them a second thought. That makes perfect sense, Fee. Why did you just say? The witness saw the defendant at the scene of the crime. However, he did not see the victim on the way to his eventual demise. If you accept that, then you must accept that there is a high likelihood that he could have missed. Wow! There is absolutely no proof that the witness was waiting for the animal tamer. Guess you got me. Alright, I'll spill the beans for real this time. It's true, I was waiting for Regina. Pain. You deserve it. Don't volunteer things. Mr. Quist, tell us the truth this time, and I mean the whole truth. Were you, or were you not, waiting for Regina at the entrance to the lodging house?
I was. I was waiting to propose to her.
You were what? Waiting to propose?
What's the matter? You think that humans have a monopoly on marriage?
The matter of puppet marriage is not under review in this case.
You're the judge. I mean, look at your horrible outfit. More pain.
Thanks to your bumbling, my perfect plan is not so perfect anymore. Now I have to waste time getting to the bottom of some silly proposal by a puppet.
Don't be so surprised that I was going to propose to Regina. I even had something to give to her. Kept it in my pocket, waiting for the chance to propose and give it to her. Of course, I also had it in my pocket that night. It was a present for her. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, so I've still got it in my pocket.
I have it right here, Trilo. You were going to propose, you, a puppet.
Don't be so obtuse. Just because I'm a puppet doesn't mean I can't love.
I guess you're right. Just because I'm old doesn't mean I couldn't propose to her too. Roll his eyes to the back of my head.
Exactly.
His honor is looking a little less than honorable right now. Try all the time. Okay, Mr. Wright, please continue with your cross-examination. What was that sigh at the end? I feel like pressing all of those is kind of unnecessary. Still got in your pocket, you say? That's literally super freaking easy. Oh, what? I'm going to die. Have to press first because the game is silly. No. The judge is dazed. You claim you still got it in your pocket. So you're still thinking of trying to give it to Regina?
Of course I am. Spent 3 months' salary on this thing. I'm not giving up that easily.
I wonder how much he receives for appearing in the circus? Probably way more than he deserves. How about it, Nick? Think it's about time to unwrap this toy's testimony. That's the spirit, Nick. Give him heck. Give him heck. Maya cannot curse. She is pure. The judge has that dazed and confused look again. He should go out more. What was it exactly that you planned on giving her?
You know exactly what I was going to give her, numbskull.
The only thing I could find that could match
Regina's beauty.
Answer his question. What was it?
Gonna die when you hear this. An engagement.
Engagement ring? Wow, those two nearly fell out of the chairs. Mr. Phoenix Wright's joke has gone too far. Time for this to end right here. Francisca's whip looks like it's about to lash out at almost anything. One hit from that thing will probably shut someone up from our old time. Push on anyway. Pain equals bad, true, but let's just keep on tracking on. It may be something of a joke, but this is a historic moment. Ow! I advise you to cut this argument short. I'm going to have to agree with the defense here. Will the witness please revise their testimony? Specifically about the engagement ring. I'd like to stick to the facts, no sociology.
Sure do enjoy sweating the details.
What if he was like a priest? Would you still say that, Trilo? What if he was an Orthodox priest? Oh, I meant to go back. It's either this one or the last one. Let's present it here. Trilo, do you mind if I show you something?
What is it? What are you talking about?
Uh-oh, looks like they're going to double team me now. Do you recognize this ring?
That's mine! Give it back! Thief! Thief!
Didn't you just testify about this very object? I believe you said. In the end, I wasn't able to give it to her, but I've still got it in my pocket. Why then do I have it right here? Ah. What is going on here?
That's... Ben, say something.
Hey, don't put me on the spot like that, Trilo. I found this in Money's room. Money's room? You mean a room they put money? Like a banknote?
Ah, that filthy monkey is gonna get what's coming to him.
Mr. Quist, I would prefer you avoided slandering innocent fiats in my court. Well, Your Honor, Money really is a monkey in every sense of the word. Ah, I see. Well then. Money likes to go after the shiniest things that he can find and gather them up. Shiny things? Trilo, when was this ring stolen from you? Well, I suppose it was that time, you know, that night, the night of the crime. What did you say? Details. I need more details. Well, it was stolen right after Max showed up in the plaza. Right about when you saw the defendant walk past, correct? Well, I guess you might, be able to say that. The ring might have, well, it could have been taken another time. Oh, is money here? It's a flashback. Would have been pretty obvious.
Man, what's with you? Oh, whatever. It's nothing to do with anything, especially not who committed the murder.
It's not for you to decide what has to do with that. Now, Trilo, back to the topic at hand.
Haven't admit that thing, not I, Mr. Trilo Quest.
What do you do when the ring was taken, Trilo?
You know exactly what I did. Chased after that ring, snatching monkey money.
When the old backcoded. But you weren't able to catch up with him, were you?
So the slow loafy fool called Ben's fault. While he was fumbling his way through the snow, the dumb monkey was able to get away.
That is indeed an incredible shame. Well, this does indeed prove one very important point. Prove an important point? What point could that possibly be? There is a huge contradiction in this witness's testimony. Contradiction? The witness just testified to the following effect. Up until the police arrived, he didn't move from the entrance to the plaza. However, the witness stated he chased after Manny the monkey. Duh. When the witness was off chasing money, there was no one watching the plaza. What is the meaning of all this, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Where are you going with this little theory of yours? I'm saying that there is no possible way that this witness saw the plaza the entire time. That's where I'm going with this little theory. Which leads me to my next point. It is entirely possible that someone other than the defendant was at the scene. True, Francisca doesn't know what a contradiction means. Well then, tell me this, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Do you have any proof that something slipped past this vigilant ventriloquist? Well, he obviously didn't see the victim, the ringmaster, arrive on the scene. However, that doesn't change the fact that he saw the defendant arrive. The witness is lying. He's blinded by his rivalry with Max. Well, the defense's argument does hold water. This witness does have a history of animosity towards the defendant.
But how dare you? When a liar just get a dog face in trouble, he's not even worth it. Saw him, no doubt about it. Saw that worthless liar.
Well, just for clarity's sake, let's flesh out exactly who you saw on that night.
Huh. Told you so many times, you think you know my story's not changing.
Objection, Your Honor. You've already changed your story, Stick Boy. And I'm sure it will change some more. True gamer moment about to begin. I'm so ready. Where there is one lie, usually there are many more behind it. Exactly, Maya. That's what we'll have to keep after him. Yeah. Witnessing Max. Yuki was waiting on for Gina. So Max the Plaza showed up after having been waiting there for about 55 minutes. Said good evening to him, he didn't even acknowledge my presence. Absolutely sure it was him, I saw Maximilian Galactica. There's no awkward mistakes on wearing those three ridiculous symbols. I got a little tired of making that silly voice for Triloquist. My throat was starting to hurt. Thank you for... I'll keep doing a silly high-pitched voice, but yeah. Aki, hello, hello. Oh, many hugs and much water and hydration check. Indeed, I'm holding my water bottle as we speak. Let me sip that. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I need to take care of my vocal cords. I wish I was a singer. My vocal cords can't handle that. That means that money didn't show up until after you saw Max. Al-Hassi on YouTube. Hello, thank you for coming to the stream. Hope you are doing okay. Singing lessons, you know, when I have the time and like the opportunity for it, I would love to go for that. Would be really fun to make music with my own voice and Vocaloid. Maybe the Blue Badger dressed up as a Still Somewhere and then put on Max's outfit over that. The game would pull something like that, I swear. Then Money snatched the ring and you went chasing after him? How long was it until you came back to where you were waiting? Well, let's see, I'd say about, I suppose, 5 minutes, I think. So the victim could have arrived on the scene in that 5-minute stretch. Mr. Wright, please proceed with your cross-examination. Okay, let's see what we can do. Let's press. So you're only concerned while waiting for Regina that night. That means you probably wouldn't have noticed if someone else showed up. You should think about how many eyes I actually have. Got 4, you know, 4, F-O-U-R, counting Ben, of course. With that many eyes, do you really think something would have slipped by me? 4 eyes is an awful lot of attention directed at one area, I suppose. Yikes, the judge is even more dangerous to our case than Trilogy. So you saw Max coming out of the big top that night. Of course that's where I saw him coming from. Maybe you can call Money to the stand and get Hansen like Coco the gorilla about what they saw. Oh, Money, I'm sure they're the best monkey ever. They would be on our side, right? Right? I was staring at the entrance then the entire time. I guess that makes sense, especially since he was waiting for Regina. Showed up after have been waiting there for about 5 minutes. I said good evening. But what time would you say these events took place? You're one of the dumbest people on the planet if you can't figure it out yourself. And you know that practice finished promptly at 10 p.m. And you already know that I went to the lodging house right after practice. I need to be a brain surgeon, know what time it was when I saw him. Just that 10 more minutes, I'm sure you can do that. Now what time was it? Indeed, what time was it? Present to Money is a fruit snack. My name is Phoenix, I'm 19, and I'm 24, and I never learned how to read. Well, he's 25 now, isn't he? Or is he 24 in this game? I'm confused. How old are we? Yeah, I was referencing that Vine. No, my name is Jared, 19, but it's a bit adapted. What time was it? Let me think about it for a second. You know how much I'm not good at math. It was 10 p.m. Ah, yes, that sounds about right. Are you telling me the judge can count to 10? I can only count to 4. Sounds about right, because that's the time that I saw Max on the scene. You said good evening. So you testified that you said good evening to Max that night. You must enjoy asking incredibly obvious questions. You say good morning in the morning, good afternoon during the day, right? And it's obvious that I'd say good night to someone at night. What, Ben? You've got something to add? Let me guess, that's not it, Trilla. You say good evening at night. I'm sorry, Trillo. Mr. Quist, I would prefer if you kept your ventriloquist act outside the courtroom. I don't think it's an act. I think Trillo is dead-ass sentient. Scary. Possible. Performer lives and breathes his performances. You should know better. There's gotta be something wrong with this bit of testimony. Trillo is this kid from Lazy Town. Isn't that a bit strange to you? What do you mean? Well, if you hate Max so much, why would you bother being nice to him? It strikes me as somewhat strange.
Why would it strike you as strange?
Exactly. How is it strange to be cordial to one of your co-workers? Oh, you'd be surprised, Francisca. Well, if it was simply just being cordial to a co-worker, I would understand.
Ow, that hurt.
Maybe you should think of having some proof before your lips start flapping next time. Proof is everything in this world. Surrender back in grade school. There's no reason that Trillo would ever say something nice to Max. But how do I go about proving that with the evidence? Bluffing is everything in this world, but I'm sure you already learned that one. I guess I can give it a shot. Resume testimony. You are 100% absolutely sure of what you just said. Told you already, jeez. I'm 100% absolutely sure. There's no way that he could be any more confident than that, right? There's no way I could mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. Those 3 ridiculous symbols, huh?
Curiosity, how many times have you asked that question by now?
You gonna ask again? I'll answer with a chorus. Oh god, again. Thank you very much. Maya, you didn't have to join in, did you? But it's fun chatting out with everyone else. There has to be a hole in his testimony. Have the proof? Let's try. Alright, time to get to work. Maybe this is proof? Yay! Excuse me. Jeez. Let me just hydrate. Where the heck did that come from? Hello, is it not true you had a fight with Max on the day of the murder? Okay, let me hydrate.
Objection!
Jeez, that was a rough go. Water has been drunk. Thank you for the hydration. Thank you for the objection. Yay, court adjourned. Thank you all for congratulating me. I drank a lot of water and I don't plan to stop. And you all best be doing the same. We won the case. Yahoo! A fight? A fight over Regina, to be exact.
Wasn't that big of a deal. It was just an argument, a disagreement at most.
A disagreement usually doesn't end with someone getting clunked over the head. That morning, Ben got clobbered over the head by Max, didn't he? What? Is that an admission of assault and battery? Ouch!
Before we handle that, we should wrap up the defendant's murder charge first. The truth is that on the day of the crime, the defendant and the witness had a huge fight. Ben does have a self-destruct button, because of course he would. There is absolutely no way they would have suddenly become cordial that evening. Moreover, just consider the personality of the witness on stand. Oop, looks like ads are starting in 30 seconds. I always pause when ads start so that lurkers and followers who aren't subscribed all get the same experience, because my ad breaks are 3 minutes long to give you a whole hour of ad reviewing. Thank you so much for sticking around and supporting the channel, everyone. I really appreciate it. They weren't cordial, they were orange juice. It's deep in there though. I mean, just look at that face. Okay, ads are about to begin. I'll be right back for a bit. Finish up my snack and all, so I don't have to keep interrupting the case. You'll best be taking care of yourself still, and see you in 3 minutes. Thank you for sticking around.
Alright, ads are over. Hopefully there was no random audio playing. I had my headphones off and just checking something related to my new single dropping on July 11th. So yeah, maybe you heard a tiny preview or maybe you didn't. If you did, no you did not. Actually, never mind. I hope you enjoyed. I have posted a tiny peek on socials after all. New snuggle. Heck yeah, singles and snuggles. Thank you, Moobot, for advertising my blue sky. In fact, let me do some shameless self-promotion. Sounded exactly like Phoenix Wright music. I would love to actually create something like that. Okay, let me post and pin this. Please consider liking my post to help me out. Thank you so much. If any of you has a blue sky and you haven't already, I would really appreciate if I could simply get a like. You don't have to repost anything since I've already reached the repost goal and above it. But I'm still a few like short, so if you could like that post, I could apply on Vision for audio services and music services and Vocaloid stuff. So that would be super cool and a huge support to me. Thank you so very much. Like, you guys are the best. I appreciate it. Let me also post it for those watching on YouTube. Thank you so much. Yeah, I woke up and you wouldn't believe it. I almost cried. 2 friends while I was asleep. Quadric posted it. And they said some really nice things, so their followers like reposted it and liked it too, and I woke up to a bunch of notifications and I was like so flustered. That was so supremely kind of them. It really made me happy. I will pin that on YouTube chat as well. Shout out to pronouncing Blue Sky the same way Tchaikovsky is pronounced Bluesky. Reminds me that my best friend in childhood who was from Italy would call Skype, that app by Microsoft where you call people. Anyone remember that? She would call Skype Skypey, and she would insist that it was correct too, and I was the one in there wrong, and neither of us really knew because we were both ESL. I'm still somewhat in touch with her even after 15 years. Can you believe that? Like, we don't talk often or anything, but I know how she's generally doing in life. That's insane. Posting memes on the Skype chat. Persona 3 fans would use that sad emo-looking emoji with the blue hair and then the gun emoji, because back then, the gun emoji wasn't a water pistol, it was an actual gun. People were really sad when it changed. Oh, I'm old. Skype was pre-emoji. Yeah, they had their own emotes. That's what I meant by emoji. They had their own emotes. You know, those default Microsoft ones. That's why there was one with blue hair that really looked like the Persona 3 protagonist. Emoticons! Can't believe I'm forgetting my roots like that. I love the word emoticons. To me, though, emoticons are like these things, you know? Because they're just text. Exactly, those are all emoticons, whereas pictures are emoji. Literally, emoji in Japanese isn't short for emotion, which I initially assumed, but it actually means picture letter. Picture emoji letter. It's really cool, right? ASCII, my beloved, I love ASCII art and ASCII emoji. The very first guy I followed for Phoenix Wright as attorney, the first game had ASCII art in the beginning. It was really cool. It was from like 2006. All the internet it was fun. Even though I was a little kid and probably shouldn't have been using it. But that's a story for another time. Those emoticons, those ASCII art are wonderful. It's not pronounced ASCII? It might be, I don't know. I always said ASCII just to be sure. Oh, I love those. Have a whole collection, don't you, Luar? Just like Aki, heck yeah. Love people who use those. Oh, my throat hurts. I'm gonna drink tea later. And Moobot advertised my YouTube right on time. I was about to grab the link to my single, but if Moobot is advertising it, then let's go. Let me share that in YouTube chat as well. And self-promotion is out. Stop yapping. Okay, whatever. Oh, yap all I want. If you don't like it, you can just close the channel. Bye. Anyways, now that I'm rid of a few clowns in the chat, this looks like the bear from Earthbound. For me, it looks like Nico from One Shot. Oh, that shrug emoji, that one was so popular, I loved it. Let's keep on playing the game indeed, though. Just consider the personality of the witness on stand. There is no way a puppet this Lou would just go up and say good evening to his rival. Ah! Are you saying this witness is lying? That he's trying to frame the defendant by claiming to have seen him at the crime scene? I didn't tell a single lie, honestly. That's enough from you, Mr. Quist. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Let's clarify this testimony for the court. Would you explain your theory about who the witness actually saw that night? I think he saw a different person. Was the defendant? How long do you think it takes Francie to realize her hair and get her hair and outfit ready for court? Probably way too long. It's my belief that the witness did indeed see someone that night. It was just someone else that who said good evening to. What kind of theory is that? The correct one. Furthermore, I don't believe the person the witness saw was Max at all. What? Had truly met Max that night, there would have been no greeting at all. Which means there is only one proper answer. The person the witness saw that night was not Maximilian Galactica. That is why Trilo made the effort to greet whoever it was that he saw that evening. In my humble but correct opinion, that's right, alright. Or good evening, as he put it. What in the world? Would the defense kindly explain who it was Trilo saw that evening, then? It was Ben. Was it Ben? Ben, so Ben. It was Maya, Your Honor. Not Maya, not Ben, not Max, not Gumshoe, not Francisca. Was it Mo? Oh my god. Wait, or am I just stupid? Gotta be the defendant. But we were correct. Are we gonna lose health if we say it was the defendant? Wait, that was the point. Autism strikes again. The victim? Yeah, I guess so. This gamer boy is letting us die. I'm sorry. Yeah, I mean, Russell was on the way, but did he pass by? The floor plans were huge. Wasn't Mo, right? Mo would never hurt anybody. Let's go over the facts. Duck man. He's more than a duck. He's a friendly man. He would have recognized the victim and been respectful before being like, wait, that must be Max actually. There, I guess that just slipped out then. Considering the ill temper of the witness, there is only one person he would greet. It must be Regina. It's Regina, right? She's so cute. Ew. No, Your Honor, it's not Regina. It was Regina. Trilo would have given her the engagement ring as a present. Oh, yeah, I suppose we got a point there. Was Russell Berry the victim himself, was it not? You are correct, it was indeed Russell Berry. The person you saw, the victim, yeah, it was Russell, I think it was Russell Berry. Was it Russell Berry? I don't know if I got that right. That's why you greeted him, Trilo. Isn't that correct? Answer the question, Mr. Quest. Really, Russell's my Jimmy, so we're back to 2012 for real. We even have the monkey. Order, order, how do you respond to this? How can a puppet gulp? Yeah, I don't even want to think about the logistics here. Wait a second. Well, at first I thought it was the old man. But, once I got a better look at him, it was obviously Maximilian Galactica. I think it is high time that we clear the air about this question. Mr. Quist obviously witnessed a single person in the air of the plaza that evening. The problem is identifying exactly who that person was. Was it Maximilian Galactica, or was it the Ringmaster, one Mr. Russell Berry? The prosecution argues that it was the defendant that the witness saw that night. The witness has clearly stated that he saw the defendant's 3 symbols. 3 symbols? Alright, this is getting old. Come on, man. You've got to remember them by now. Here we go again. Everyone all together now. Ow. Yes, yes, we know. The silk hat, cloak, and white roses. A silk hat and a cloak. Anyone could wear them. They'd even look good on me. They would look terrible on you. What was that? Well, the witness has endlessly repeated that he saw Max's 3 symbols. However, how do we really know it was Maximilian Galactica? It could have been someone else, dressed up as him. Oh, mind blown! Literally said that in the first 5 minutes. Possibly even Russell Berry. What? Miss Von Karma, do you have clear evidence that the person the witness saw was the defendant? Well, if that's the case, then it is impossible for me to make a judgment at this point. Yes, I think you finally won a point in this one. That is very unfortunate. Huh? You're just a little too excited for your own good, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What do you mean by that? You merely established one thing from this witness. Can't believe this could happen. Wink wink. You established that this witness saw one person in the plaza that night. I applaud you on your effort, but... Who the person was can only be answered by the next witness. Huh? Your Honor, the prosecution will provide, beyond a shadow of doubt, an answer to that question and evidence that clearly establishes one thing. There is no one either than Maximilian Galactica responsible for this crime. Very well. The court will take a 10-minute recess. During that time, I request the prosecution prepare their next witness. I call the stand Damon Gann. Court is now in recess. Thank you for clipping. Oh yay, we get to save and restore health, right? Save your progress. I feel like there's not too much trial left, but I'm going to be real with you all. I'm feeling a little tired, probably because I got the refill to my medication today. I had a nap after taking them, and I think they're still giving me leftover sleepies. I'm gonna have to call it early. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. I wanted to go for at least 3 hours today, but the sleepies are too strong. Thank you for the really fun stream, though. I had a lot of fun today. Let me dice down just a bit. It's a bit loud. And if you've got any recommendations for who to raid, if they're online right now, I would love to hear them. Normally that's a perk for VIPs or many channel points, but you've all been so nice today. I'd love your recommendations for who to raid. Thank you so much. Yeah, I will probably go back to bed. I wanted to maybe work on some projects, but I think I'm too tired to even get to that. Go live again and raid yourself. But then he wouldn't be live, but maybe I would get into some. Oh, you meant Scatter was taken isn't live. Okay, I will definitely check out his channel though. Gecko Squirrel. There's someone but your side because she wifey. Well, Gecko Squirrel, let me see what the channel is all about. Gecko Squirrel, that's a cute name. Playing Guilty Gear Strive. Very cool. Alright, let's go check that out. Thank you so much, Spooky Boy. Has a Kitsune mask. Yep, that's the one. Thank you.
It's toxic people in the fucking EMEA scene.
Alright, let me prepare the raid message for all of you.
I've got toes. Tiger Pop, are you mad? You, yeah. I crash
Oh,
out
bright
when I
heart message.
That's my toxic trait. I'm trying to get better at it.
Thank you very much for the suggestion. Appreciate it. Seems like an interesting channel.
Where's your motivation?
Feel free to copy paste that, and I will click start, right?
I'm gonna cross.
Make sure to be nice and respectful in their chat, just as you have been to me.
Poetic as that sounds.
And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again on Friday so we can finish up the trial, go on with the investigation. I will make sure that it is a fun and long stream next time.
Like, I literally joined.
Thank you so much for sticking around. Appreciate you all very much. Thank you for being the nicest chat ever. Twitch, you are the best.
But
See you very soon. Bye-bye. Start raid. Let's go, go, go.
my resolve is
Bye-bye.
wavering a little bit. Gonna get a special surprise. I'm scared. It's gonna be tough. It is gonna. Pre